Shalom. Let's start out by giving all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushua, Bahashem, Rakakadash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. Salutations to those for let this pushing is truth. Across the four comes the earth, all faith, truth, and sincerity. All right, this I'm one abide. Back again in that city. This one going to just about knowing these times right now that why the word of the Lord is still being pushed by the apostles and the elders of Brother Great Millstone. The men of the Lord that has truth. That you so-called Negro, Latino, Native American, Israelites, you need to seek this truth, this knowledge of wisdom of the Lord Yahweh, because it's gonna come a point of time. It's gonna come a point of time that the Lord Yahweh is gonna cut this word off, and so in these the times right now going forward where a lot of things of prophecy is gonna start happening, and it's gonna get chaotic. It's gonna get chaotic out here, and this society, this place America, Babylon the Great is gonna go down. So this place, this world, this world, the so-called white man, Esau, Edomite's world. The ones that's in rulership, these so-called white people, red people, their rulership is at the end, and the Lord Yahweh Shai, the Lord, he's bringing this place down, and it's by way of the word, of his word, that the apostles and elders of Brother Great Millstone, are teaching and give you understanding and warning you of the impending destruction that is coming to America and Babylon Great. So, we in the times now of going forward to have a serious mindset towards and a repentive, remorseful mindset to come back to the Lord and come back to his ways before it's too late, and me myself first foremost, and those that do have this wisdom, knowledge, Lord Yahweh, and to keep it, to keep his word and keep pushing it, and push your portion what you have, and just hope that Lord Yahweh is have mercy upon you, have mercy upon me as well, and find worthy to escape his wrath and judgments, But I'm gonna start off with Amos 5:4. For thus saith the Lord unto the house of Israel, seek me and you shall leave, and you shall and you shall live. I'll read that again. For thus saith the Lord unto the house of Israel, seek ye me and ye shall live. So you so-called Negro, Latino, Israelites, you need to seek the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Shai. You gonna live. You come to the wisdom knowledge of the Lord Yahweh Shai, you gonna live. You're gonna understand the ways of the Lord Yahweh Shai. The ways of the Lord is life. And life and peace of understanding of mind and the spirit. About the ways of the Lord. What you should be doing and how you should be conducting yourself and putting off the old ways, the old man, the old ways, the ways of this world. Putting away proud, being proud. Putting away that proud. And putting off the proud ways of this world that the so-called white man, Esau Edomites, they push, and come back to a humble mindset, to the Lord Yahweh Shai, and to really and to be taught by the apostles and elders of Great Millstone that have the wisdom knowledge of the Lord Yahweh Shai, and to guide you in the ways of the Lord Yahweh Shai according to the scriptures, because because the ways of this world, that so-called man Esau Edomites, they pushing all this wickedness and like saying do as thou wilt, being prideful, not having no type of accountability, and lack of discipline. They don't push a lot of, a lot of moral. The morals, that they push is very, low, and like I said, they're just wicked. They just push a lot of unrighteousness that the Lord Yahweh Shem Shai hates. Because they're wicked. They don't push the ways of the Lord Yahweh Shem Shai. But the apostles and Ellsberg, Ray Millstone had the truth of the word of the Lord Yahweh Shem Shai. Is given unto you through the spirit power, of the Lord Yahweh Shem Shai. Telling you, telling you how you should, the way you should be conducting yourself, in the faith and truth of the word of the Lord Yahweh Shem Shai, and applying it, applying the scriptures into your life, and and like I say, just putting off the old man, putting off the old ways of this world, and it takes time, but it takes some time, but you gotta be really fully persuaded, in your mind to really, be really fully submitted to the ways of the Lord Yahweh Shem Shai, that the apostles and elders brother really push, giving you wisdom to understand according to the scriptures, and not getting too big headed, and not getting too big headed in the truth, but just being humble, in the mindset of the word of the Lord Yahweh Shem Shai, or the ways of the Lord Yahweh Shem Shai, and like I say, putting up the ways of the world, So so-called Negro, Latino, and the Israelites, see the Lord that you're gonna live, you're gonna be gonna have a hedge of protection from the Lord Yahweh Shem Shai, and you're gonna understand, the ways of the Lord, and what life is really, what it really is to really serve the Lord, and what, understanding the Lord's ways and so forth, and what not to do, being more cautious, because like I said, the ways of the world don't, don't teach you, like I said, they do as thou wilt, and but not being cautious of the of your actions, what you do, because you can make a wrong mistake, and that's it, either you'll die, or you'll go to jail for a long time, so. But the ways of the Lord, is the way of life, and not of death. Edom, so-called white man, devil, the devils are, they push the ways of death. They lead you astray. They lie and deceive you. Because they don't have no truth in them. But the Lord Yahweh Shem Shai, he's the truth, he's the way, and the apostles of Ellsberg, Ray Millstone, are giving you understanding of the word of the Lord Yahweh Shem Shai. And how to, go about, like I said, applying the scriptures and getting you understanding of the scriptures, and exposing the devil, so-called white man, Esau and the mites, for who they really is, they the wicked, and they, and they are not, they are not good, they pushing up a whole bunch of wickedness, man. But yeah, from there I'll go to Proverbs 8:35. For whoso findeth me findeth life, shall attain favor of the Lord. So whosoever findeth the Lord Yahweh Shem Shai findeth life, and shall attain favor of the Lord Yahweh Shem Shai. So you find this truth and the wisdom, knowledge, Lord Yahweh Shai, that the wisdom, knowledge, truth, that and the Lord Yahweh Shai, that the apostles and elders brother push. You find the life. You find the Lord. You find the truth. You find favor of the Lord. But you come to this truth and knowledge, Lord Yahweh Shai. You gotta hold on to it. You gotta do it to the end, because the word of the Lord is truth. It will try you, see if you really really down for the Lord Yahweh Shai when the tough times come, you catching hell, and things that go your way, or would you still trust the Lord Yahweh Shai no matter what, things ain't going your way, you ain't you ain't prospering, you ain't doing so well like other people are doing in this world, but would you still trust the Lord Yahweh Shai, and continue to do His will, and serve Him, and be obedient to His ways, following, following His ways, and try to keep the commandments to the best of your ability, Like I say, can't keep them all, but there's laws that you can keep, and some laws keep some of the laws keep the Sabbath, and staying away from abominable foods, and so forth, laws that you can keep, basic laws, but I say, but you can't keep all of the commandments, but like I say, it's all about really, it's all about really putting your faith, trust the Lord Yahweh Shai, believing on Him, and not looking back and giving up, and stopping, and not stopping pushing His word, and holding on to it. And that goes for me, So you come to the ways of the Lord Yahweh Shai, He's of life, and you'll find favor of the Lord, But like I say, then again, like I say, it just boils down to if you are the elect of the so-called Negro, Latino, Israelite, because that's what the Lord Yahweh Shai looking for. He ain't looking for all Israel. Because like I said, this truth of the word of the Lord will try you, and to see if you really are for the Lord or not, or are you more, you want to be more into this world, be more into this world, or the Lord, or the wicked world, the so-called man Esau Edomite's world, or you want to be more in being in the ways of the Lord Yahweh Shai, and being obedient and following His ways, and the apostles, Ellsberg, Great Millstone, that push His word, and giving you understanding, and staying in order. But from there, go to Proverbs 8:36. But he that sinneth against me wrongful, excuse me. But he that sinneth against me wrong of his own soul. All they that hate me love death. So those that sinneth, against the Lord Yahweh Shai, that come against the, like I said, the apostles, Ellsberg, Great Millstone, they had the word of the Lord Yahweh Shai, because the apostles and Ellsberg, Great Millstone are the mouthpiece of the Lord. You try, you come at the men of the Lord with, slandering or whatever it may be. The Lord Yahweh Shai gonna get you for that, So that and those that hate the Lord, all those that hate this truth and the wisdom of the Lord Yahweh Shai, you love death. So you love the ways of this world, so-called man Esau Edomite's world, and his philosophies and whatever he's pushed, his doctrine, his false doctrines, his lies and deceptions, Christianity, all that, that bullshit, it don't hold no weight, the ways of the so-called white man Esau Edomites, is, it don't hold no weight, man, And like I say, the wisdom, not truth that the Lord Yahweh Shai, this truth and knowledge of the Lord Yahweh Shai, that the Apostle Ellsberg preach and push, it holds weight, and it's gonna be made known who the true man of the Lord is. In these times now going forward, you're gonna know who the Lord Yahweh Shai is really dealing with, man. I said all these other Israelite groups that ain't teaching the correct doctrine and don't have the spirit of the Lord Yahweh Shai on them, it's gonna be made known, that they are not, in the spirit of the Lord Yahweh Shai, they're teaching another doctrine that that the apostles and elders, brother and elders, was pushed for years. They going off, saying some other things and leading you astray, especially according to prophecies, especially about the MOTV, the C-hip, the C-hip not being the MOTV, telling you that it's this and that, telling you that it's the Mark of Cain or whatever, it's an embargo or whatever, that's not the case. The MOTV, the C-hip is the MOTV, Revelation 13:16, so you can't buy it, sell it, out it, but but like I say, those that don't love the ways of the Lord Yahweh Shai, don't love this truth. Hey, you love Esau, you love death, you love this world, you love the so-called white man, Esau in my world, you love death, man. You love the ways of this world pushes, it pushes, it leads to the ways of the world and everything that you see that being pushed on the media and so forth, music, whatnot. The mind frame of this world is death. All leads to you're gonna die, and eventually you're gonna die in a horrific death when the Lord Yahweh Shai returns and chariots circle your foes, and when those thermonuclear missiles begin to be shot to America, Babylon the Great, the second death. But for now, we'll go to Isaiah 31:1. Woe to them that go down to Egypt for help and stay on horses and trust in chariots, because there are many, and in horsemen, because they are very strong. But they look not unto the Holy One of Israel, neither seek the Lord. So woe means destruction. So destruction to so-called Negro, Latino, and Israelites that go down for Egypt, which modern day Egypt is America, Babylon the Great, America. So you keep asking for help for the so-called white man, Esau Edomites, because because like I said, they ain't power, they give out these stimulus checks, these program money, whatever, you keep seeking for help from the so-called white man, but you don't want to come to the ways of the Lord Yahweh Shai, because you don't see you don't want to come to the wisdom of the Lord Yahweh Shai, the apostles and elders of brother and push, because you don't see that power. You don't see power, like you don't see the carnal aspect of it. Y'all ain't got no church building, or like something that make it seem like a Lord dealing with them guys, but not knowing you gotta be spiritual to see that the apostles and elders of brother and don't have the truth. We are rich in the faith and the knowledge of the Lord Yahweh Shai. We ain't, the apostles, elders, and my brother, we ain't got no mega church or, big church or whatever, but it's about who got the wisdom, knowledge of the Lord Yahweh Shai, and guiding you, and to guide you in the right direction, steer you in the way, in the ways of the Lord Yahweh Shai, and righteousness, because like I said, this world, or the so-called white man, Esau Edomites world, is they push wickedness and unrighteousness, man. They being deceptive in the ways of the Lord, these pastors in the church and so forth. They might tell you, they try to give you understanding of the Bible, but they really don't have the understanding of the Lord, everything gonna be all right, the Lord loves everybody, this and that, sing a song, jumping up and down with all, that. Hey, Lord ain't with that, man. Like I say, in these churches, man, but so-called Negro, Latino, Israelites, they want to see something, that something spectacular to show that hey, the Lord is with these men, but just don't, but they see the men of the Lord, they see the apostles, Elzebub, on the corners, on the highways and byways, and they see them and they think that they just talking, not knowing you walking right past the kingdom, the next rulers, of the planet Earth, man, and more, to be joint heirs with the Lord Yahweh Shai Yahushua, hopefully I'm probably right number, but that's what it is, because they don't see that, they don't see no power, but it's gonna come a point where the Lord Yahweh Shai gonna show that, He gonna show that, hey, He's with the apostles and elders of brother and minister on the men of the Lord that have the truth, have His truth, You know, that power is gonna come upon the men of the Lord. You know, show it the Lord Yahweh gonna show that he's with them. The hedge of protection is with those men. No harm is not gonna come into his chosen. You know, those that are part of the righteous number. So in these times going forward, you know, you Israelites that, you know, then one come into the truth of the Lord Yahweh Shai will put it off. There's gonna come a time, you know, point of time, you know, as we go forward in these prophecies. Hey, should have came to the ways of the Lord. Should have stuck with the ways of the Lord Yahweh Shai. You should not put out this truth, or you know, you didn't take it seriously, you know, or you scoffing, or you mocked and scoffing the men of the Lord. You know, it's gonna come a point. Hey, it's gonna come a point. The Lord Yahweh Shai, you know, all hell break loose out here. You know, this society in America going down. Lord, you gonna know who the Lord Yahweh Shai, who he was dealing with, who he was with the whole time. You know, when they are being protected, and you know, and just having the spirit, you know, on them. Men of the Lord have a spirit on them to just, hey, you know, just get through times of Jacob's trouble. All hell breaking loose, even now going forward. You know, but it's gonna be too late. You know, for a lot of Israelites, so-called Negro, Latino, Native American Israelites. So, you know, 2/3 of Israelites is not gonna, you know, if you're that 2/3 number of Israelites, you're not gonna make it. You know, when society going down, and when Lord Yahweh returns to church, so-called your foe, you know, and bring his wrath and destruction upon this place, America, Babylon the Great. You know, and I said only the elect. Only the 144,000, 1/3 of the nation Israelites gonna make. You know, women and children gonna be in there as well in that number. You know, believers. You know, in that, you know, helps and all that. You know, in that number. So, with that, I didn't want to make this too long. I just want to go into that. So again, I like about praise and glory to Yahweh. By Hashem, El Shai, by Hashem, Kakadashan, to the apostle elders, to the Sasakin brothers, to the few Akwaf, sisters that do listen, keep the faith, and Yahweh Shai, keep finding that, say shalom.